Are you struggling to find support to continue to do or start your handmade online business or Etsy shop, and you're just struggling with this whole ideal that feels so simple and like a need for you, but for the support of others and the reactions that you get from your friends and family is not so simple? Watch this video, because we will be talking about how to start an Etsy shop or continue to have an Etsy shop or a handmade business when you just get no support from your friends and your family. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be talking about quite a solemn subject, and it is something that I personally have dealt with in my time. There was times where my friends and family did doubt things. They did kind of show concern for me that I wasn't making the money that I wanted to be earning, especially in the beginning. And that did come across sometimes, especially from friends, that they were just unsupportive. And to be honest with you, the support has come later on. The support has come from when I have proven that I can do this and that, you know, I can make money from it and everything is okay. But in the early years, it was difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. It was really, really hard, because obviously in ourselves, we know that this handmade online business thing is something that we want to do. We have done our research, we have watched YouTube videos online, we have started our Etsy shop, we've begun to make our products, but we're not always met with the same enthusiasm from our family and friends. And the thing with this is that you need to live out your own truth. The fact is that having a handmade online business is going against the grain. It's going against society's constraints that you need to go to college, go to uni and get a job. And that is something that I have battled with and that I am actually really passionate about, especially when it comes to women. And, you know, the fact of women as a whole, we tend to doubt ourselves. We tend to really take on board what others say and see that as facts sometimes, especially when our mental health isn't all that great, and people might say something to us and we might take it as, okay, this is what I should do, and give up on our dreams. And to be honest, in this video, I just want to really just inspire you, because I've done that. I've been through all of these things that I'm talking about. And yet, if I had given up the first time someone said, Steph, you can't do that, you're not going to make money at that, why do you think, you know, businesses fail after 5 years, why do you think this, why do you think that? And there comes a point, there comes a crossroads where you can either just give up and go down this road, or you can just take the leap and thrive and just put the work in, the blood, sweat and tears, but you arrive out the other side feeling so happy that you had done it. And honestly, if you are at that crossroads right now where you are so sick of not getting support, you're so sick of Etsy not working for you, you're so sick of putting in the man hours and the time and the mental energy into your Etsy shop and not getting anywhere with it, and you are at that stage where you've just had enough, keep going. Keep going, because the fact is that the biggest breakthroughs happen for us when we're at that point of giving up completely and going, no, chuck it in the towel and just not doing it. I can't tell you the amount of times this has happened for me, and I've thought I've been at breaking point, and then I was pushed a little bit further, and then a little bit further, and then that last little bit further, I then had a breakthrough. And it is true what they say, that you do gain strengths. And it is true what they say, you do gain the most strength in the most difficult times. And I just really wanted to talk about this, because I feel like a lot of times it's kind of brushed under the carpet, and I think a lot of people just assume that you would know this, that you would go, okay, keep going. But a lot of the times, you know, online it's different. When we're working on our business, it's different. It's when we come away from the communities online and the help available through YouTube channels like this, and we go to our job, or we go and talk to our family and friends about our business, or they ask you what's new and you tell them about your business and you're met with either a blank stare or just skepticism. And honestly, it's really hard to keep that motivation going when you just feel like you're getting nowhere with trying to help people with your items on your Etsy shop and solve their pain points and problems and need for your target market, to your friends and family that really just don't understand and don't get it. And I think that is the biggest thing here, is that fear comes from not understanding. It comes from the unknown. And with your family and friends, especially if they're not really, you know, up with Etsy and the online world and things like that, they probably just don't know. They probably just have this fear from this need to protect you from this thing that they aren't sure about. And a lot of the times that comes across as being controlling and stopping you from pursuing your dreams. But I digress. That is what it is. Sometimes you just can't change people's minds. And when I first started this YouTube channel, I still get people giving me either a blank stare, or they laugh, or they say, oh, okay, great. Do you know what I mean? The kind of, oh, okay, great. The kind of looks that you get. And it just reminded me about that when I started my jewellery business on Etsy, is that I had the exact same thing. And going through that process with my YouTube channel now reminded me, and I thought I needed to come onto the camera and talk about this, because it isn't something that is talked about. And it's really quite sad to think that there's a lot of Etsy shops out there that give up, and a lot of people that give up on their dreams because they think that it's never going to work. And I'm living proof. I've made it work for me, and it's changed my life, so, you know, for the better and everything like that. Society as a whole has a nasty habit of, number one, liking to put us into nice, neat little boxes. Oh, she's this because she does this, and she's that because she does that, and he is that because he does that. Society and humans like to understand things, so they make up stories and they put us in these little boxes. She's a mum. She's a housewife. He's an office worker. She's this, he's that, he's that. And that is something that you have to just ignore, to be honest. If you are someone that you are thinking, I'm not just a box, I'm not just a category, I'm not this general person that others think I am, you have to just ignore that. And I feel like if you are starting a handmade online business, because we're so close to our business and our craft and we make it with our own bare hands, this is especially prudent, because you have to break out of that. You are you, and that is fine, and you live your own individuality, because society not only likes us to put us in these boxes, but they also like to idealize the fact that we will do certain things at certain times. We will get married at a certain time in our life, a certain age. We will buy a house at a certain age. We will have kids at a certain age, and we will retire at a certain age. And that, to me, is something that, on a quieter level, I've been fighting against, not only for myself, but for others out there as well. And it's something, again, that I'm super passionate about, that, you know, I go against the grain all the time, because I'm not like that. Yes, we got married and we bought a house, but we did it on our terms, not anybody else's. And a lot of people are asking, what's next then? What's next? And I don't say anything anymore, because I don't want to come against judgment and criticism and people telling me, and I expect you've been through this as well, when you should be doing things and at what times in your life. Having an Etsy shop is so much more than just selling things online. Because we're handmade business owners, because, like I've said before, we're so close to our craft, and because a lot of Etsy shop owners are people that have full-time day jobs, that do this on the side, that make this craft that they've been making ever since they were kids and selling it online. Because of that, I find that a lot of people that go into this business are so fragile in their mindset, and so, you know, they just take what a lot of people say as read because they're new to it and they've not done something like this before. Etsy is a great beginner's platform for getting into business in the first place because it's so easy for you. But because of that, there's a lot of people that come into it and then leave, come into it and then leave, and open an Etsy shop and then close it because they don't know that feeling like this is completely normal. And if you're sat there now feeling like this, it's completely normal. And I encourage you, instead of having the energy to be angry at these people that don't support you and society's constraints and them judging you and telling you when you should be doing things and how, and you know, all of this type of things, use that energy to work on you, to work on your business. Don't even, if these people are going to judge you and make you feel like this, then they are not worth your time, because your time is money now. Your time is something that you can't get back because you're putting it into this wonderful business that will support your financial future and your financial dreams. So why waste it on someone that's making you feel this big? Why do that? There is no point. So guys, I went off on a little bit of a rant there. I just switched on the camera because I had experienced a couple of things like this over the past 10 days or so. And I just really wanted just to support you guys out there with the same things because I don't think it's talked about enough. And if you want me to do more videos like this and talk about certain subjects when it comes to mindset and things like that, I would be more than happy to. Leave a comment in the comments box below, and please check the description box as well because my course is going to be launched really soon, and that will walk you through how to go from an Etsy side hustle to well on your way to being a full-time business. And it's, you know, the shortcut to success is what the course is called, and I do truly believe that it is. And if you're struggling right now with this, then go and check out the course. It may or may not be released as this video goes out. I'm not sure yet because I'm still working on it, but keep checking back because it is something that I'm super passionate about and I think you'll find amazing value from. So guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or a thumbs down if you didn't. Let me know because I am open to what you're saying to me. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I shall see you in the next video, guys. Bye!